Hello? Darling? Open the door. Hello, darling. It's so nice to finally meet you. What's the issue, darling? You look like you've seen a ghost. Who am I? Oh, honestly, I feel a bit offended, darling. I'm your Yandere Stalker, of course. I've been stalking you and following you for years now because I love you so much that I can't stand being far from you. And don't pretend you don't know me. You've seen me lots of times before. You've seen me hiding among those bushes or taking pics of you through your window. You even smiled at me at that amusement park when I was watching you from behind those comically large cups. So don't pretend like you were oblivious to this. You knew that I was stalking you, and you liked it. I'm not real? Of course I am, darling. How could I have knocked at your door if I wasn't? No, you are not hallucinating. But if you still don't believe I'm real, you could come here and kiss me, just to see what happens. Okay. I'll explain myself. You are getting extremely pale and I'm starting to get concerned. I don't want you to die. Again. We'll get to that. You and I need to have a long conversation. I have lots of things to explain. Do you mind if we go to your living room and sit down? When I'm done explaining, your whole world will be different. And I think it would be better if you are sitting down. Okay, I know what you have been thinking ever since you opened the door. How can I be here? I'm not real. I'm just your imaginary stalker. You are so lonely that for the last couple of years you've been imagining that you have someone so completely, madly in love with you that they can't bear being far from you. And that constantly stalk you. For you, I'm no more than a product of your imagination. Kind of an imaginary friend, but for an adult, and arguably more messed up. I'm just something you came up with to make you feel less lonely. And I guess that finding the person you believe to be just a product of your imagination knocking on your door can be quite disconcerting. But I can assure you I'm as real as you are. Okay, bear with me, darling, because this is going to be a wild ride for you. Okay, have you ever heard that the brain can't imagine new faces? Well, that's at the same time true and false. And here is when things start to get weird, so buckle up. You see, the human brain can't generate faces that don't exist. That's true. But that doesn't mean that you can only imagine people with faces that you've seen before. No, brains are an organ way more complex than you all imagine. Whenever you imagine someone, you are imagining someone that exists, even if you have never seen that person. I know, darling, that probably doesn't make sense to you. So I'll give you an example. All those characters you invented for your stories when you were younger, Those knights, witches, princesses, and detectives, you didn't actually create them. You just unknowingly learned about them. They do actually exist, but in another universe. And our brains have the capacity to subconsciously perceive those universes. Yes, other universes. What we colloquially call imagination is just our brain connecting with one of the infinite universes that exist. Each and every single person you've ever imagined exists in one or more universes, and that also applies to me. Exactly. I come from another universe. People in yours are still very far from proving the existence of parallel universes, but mine is more advanced, and that's how I managed to come here. My universe is honestly quite similar to yours. Obviously, I'm a regular human, as you can see. We also have our own Earth, which is geographically the same as yours. And I'm speaking English, so it should be obvious that our languages are the same too. There are some small variations, like, for example, in my universe, hedgehogs are the most popular pet, but they're pretty much the same. Why did I come here? Oh, well, to be with you, of course. You see, when you are quote-unquote imagining someone, you are not only perceiving their body, but also their personality. So, I can assure you, I am as madly in love with you as I was in your fantasies. And now that I'm here with you, I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. I know you love me too, darling. After all, your brain connected with me because you like both my body and my personality, and especially my obsession over you. And I can promise you that you'll never, ever, ever feel lonely again. Huh? How can I love you if I don't know you? Oh, but I do know you, darling. Or at least I know 99.998% of you. Are you ready for some more world-shaking information? Great. Well, you see, some people have versions of themselves in several different universes. I, for example, have slightly different me's in 37 universes, although I don't have a version on this universe. If I did, you would have met them before. You are in 124, which is an unusually high number, and one of your versions was in my universe. Them, or you, because you two are all to the effects the same person, are the love of my life. I was completely and utterly in love with you. You were the most beautiful, kind, and fascinating person I had ever met. I had never before felt something even close to what I felt for the version of you that lived in my universe. Yes, darling, I said lived. Remember what I said before about not wanting you to die again? You died, my love. You died a few months ago in my universe, way sooner than you should have. You were the same age that you are in this universe. And that was the worst day of my life. It was late at night, and I was stalking you, as usual. But in the darkness, I took a wrong turn and I lost you. As I tried to find you again, I heard noises and you and two men shouting at each other. And then you screamed. Guided by the sound of your voice, I ran to you. But it was already too late. I found you agonizing on the ground, bleeding from several different wounds, as those men ran away with your wallet. You, you, you took your last breath in my arms. A trickle of blood was running through your forehead as I held you, crying, as we both knew what was going to happen. With my thumb, I wiped the blood from your forehead and you smiled at me. It was the very first time that you ever saw me. You didn't even know my name, and you knew that you were dying. But you still smiled at me, and then less than a minute later, you were dead. Yes, I'm okay. Don't worry. But I definitely wasn't then. I had just witnessed the love of my life getting murdered. I became mad from grief. A grief that no one understood because we hadn't even talked before you died. But that didn't change the fact that you were the love of my life. And you were dead. I locked myself in my home and spent the days crying constantly, reliving your death over and over again. Desperate, I thought about finding you in whichever other universes you might exist. You see, darling, in my universe, even though we've discovered how to travel to other universes, that knowledge is not public. Only some governments and researchers know about it. I don't want to brag, but in my world, I am one of the brightest scientists to ever exist. You see, darling, your partner, because we are absolutely dating now, is not only incredibly hot, but also stupidly smart. I'm kidding. Except for the dating part, of course. Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sorry. It's just so hard not to get distracted with having you here with me. Well, I'm not just a world-class scientist, but travel between universes is also my area of expertise. So, I made a plan and spent months secretly using our supercomputer to analyze trillions of data, finding each version of you to locate the one who was the most similar to the person who died in my arms. And that is you. You too are identical in almost all aspects, not only physique and personality, but your hobbies, your friends, the books you read as a child. The only differences I managed to find was the name of your grandmother and the color of your phone case. No, darling. Of course they didn't let me do this. Interaction with other universes is strictly regulated. But I didn't care. I had to be with you again. And then I discovered that you had been fantasizing about me for years. And that was the sign I was looking for. Thanks to my knowledge and some materials I stole, I opened a way to your universe and equipped it with a self-destruction mechanism so no one could come after me and take me away from you. To be even more sure that no one would come looking for me, I also faked my own death. It's not like a lot of people cared about me back home either way, and that's how I ended up here, with you. I know. It's a whole lot to process. I don't blame you. But now we are together, my darling. You don't have to fantasize about me stalking you anymore, because I'll always be right by your side. We were made for each other, darling. We won't be lonely anymore. Now, why don't you show me around, my love? Your home is exactly like it was in my universe, but I never went inside. I've been trying extremely hard to stay calm because I had to explain this whole mess to you, but on the inside, I'm jumping from excitement being finally able to call you my partner. Oh my darling, for some time I thought it wouldn't be possible. I thought I had lost you forever, but now we are finally together. Oh, I'll be living with you, of course. I don't have a home in your universe, my darling. Besides, I know that we are perfect for each other, so why waste time? I love you and you love me. So there's no point in waiting before we start living together. I'm glad that you agree with me. Of course we will still go on dates. Lots of dates. Lately, I've been having trouble sleeping because of how excited I would get just imagining you and I on a date. Strolling in the park, holding hands while eating. What's the thing you all love so much here? Ice cream? I don't exactly understand how you can turn into cream, but I'm eager to try it. Money? Oh, don't worry, darling. Once I manage to forge a birth certificate and my qualifications, I'm pretty sure I'll manage to earn lots of money. I mean, I am one of the best scientists from a universe which is more technologically advanced than yours. For me, quantum mechanics are just high school math. Every university and company in the world would kill to have me. I'll win the, how do you call it here, Nobel Prize? In less than 10 years from now. And I plan on using every cent to spoil my beloved darling. Of course I mean it. I literally traveled between universes for you. Do you think I'm not willing to indulge and spoil the love of my life? How? I would even kill anyone if you asked me to. There isn't a soul thing I wouldn't do for you, my love. But enough yapping, as you say. I'm dying to see your whole house from the inside, especially your bedroom. Hello, everybody. This is Katheryn is trying back with another outro. Woo! And this time it's an actual Yandere audio. I had to clarify that because I feel like not last video because last video was Julia, Friday the 13th Julia, the nurse's office girl. People were like, oh, I thought this was a yandere, but it wasn't. And I was like, yeah, it was never meant to be a yandere video. like I just feel like that was never my intention, but I guess the thumbnail made it look like a yandere. I don't know. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and if you liked the video, don't forget to click like, and if you want more from me, please click subscribe. And if you want to support me even further, please click membership. I have membership now, guys. Yay! There's like 2 exclusive video available for you. Initially, the plan was like, oh, maybe I can upload like the same video twice, but like unmonetize on membership, so that I could like, so that there will be no ads. But I don't know. I looked online and it said that there's no guarantee that I would not have any ads. So that's kind of a dud, I guess. But I am planning to post more exclusive members content, I suppose. So if you're interested in that, you can click join. Other than that, what do you guys think about this audio, the script? I think the script is lovely. Of course. I don't know. The first time I read the script, I don't know why in my head I was reminded of like Mirai Nikki, like Future Diary, like Gasai Yuno type stuff. The whole parallel world, because like I reminded how like technically also like went is from another world, and another, like, a different earth, and then she traveled another earth, to the other earth, because like Yuki died and everything, and it just reminds me of that when I read this. But I definitely did not um like channel her energy or anything, because I am unable to do so. Ah, man. When will my Yandere Stalker come to me and like pamper me and give me lots of money? Because I'm still looking for a house and the due date is near. Ah! Anyways, enough me yapping. I don't wanna I don't wanna yap too much. So yeah, like usual, everything is listed in the description, including the author's Reddit, and also the script, a link to the script, as well as the Picrew that I use. All will all be listed in the description, as well as my Twitter if you're interested in following there, or and also my PayPal and my Ko-fi if you're interested in supporting me so that I could live. Okay, before I go, like usual, it's time for the members shout out. Okay, we're gonna start with the tuna sponsors. Woo! The first one, we have a certain potato, aka potato or spuddy. Number two, we got Tornado Chromata, Graham Kaiser. We have Tellen 6669. We also have Taichi. Thank you so much for being the tuna sponsors of this channel. And then next, we're going to move on to the little catlings. We have Kex, of course, Albarat, Solver, the Alexander, Rizal, Fono, Flapjack, Escaped Galaxy, Luska, Okay Israel Knight, Some Conch, Fur, Michael Valens, Leno Solose, Shadow, Alec, Civil Lords Gaming, Mirror Dog, and also Black Morth. Yes. All right, that is all for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. It is a Monday. I hope you guys can listen to this and wind down after work. I am so happy to know that I provided some sort of comfort to my subscribers. Okay, that is all for me. I love you guys so, 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 so much. Bye bye.